Hey there, Sagittarius community. Soul Tigress here with a story for this wonderful community. As usual, I'm not sure what's going to come out, but I know it has to do with big moves, big business, big things going on, because all my decks are the larger size ones. And the vibe that I'm picking up so far is watched. I know when I was first setting up, I first seen 2 pairs of eyes. But now I'm looking around. This deck has 1, 2, 3 others with eyes. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 with eyes. Oops, this one has one in the center. And I know this one has another one in the center. So there's a lot of eyes on you, Sagittarius. I'm feeling like it's both. They're both people who are watching and learning from you, maybe rooting for you. But then on the other side of it, you got others that are envious of you, that are not understanding why do you get to have your step up, your come up, your confidence. Ooh. So on the other side of this, we got some intuition. There's a lot of amethyst here. And then with that intuition, Sagittarius could be having a lot of incoming messages. And right now with this incoming messages, maybe getting to some literature, maybe some education, something right there, because Sagittariuses, y'all are intellectuals. Get that movement going with that mind, and you may see a clearer direction and wherever you're going. So there's also a situation that is played out. And when I was shuffling or getting ready to, what's the T? First card came out, was played out. Maybe it's played out because there is an imposter or imposters that Sagittarius is starting to recognize with their intuition. There's still but a lot of going back and forth though. Am I really feeling this? Am I really sensing this? Could it be just my imagination? How do I navigate this? And then also we have nervous energies around you. So those could be those other ones that don't know what to do with you. Maybe somebody wants to have a conversation, but they don't know how to approach it. I've been seeing a lot of that this week too. And then when I was also shuffling everything, saying the prayers and stuff and honoring all the energies around, asking for those positive messages and them to be guides and protectors of those positive messages, I actually had to call in the angels of protection twice. As a fellow Sagittarius, I've felt some stuff. I've been feeling some stuff for almost 2 weeks. And whoever these individuals are that have some ill intention, you are their main focus. That's all they can think about. Talk about some real fans right there. But I can say that Saggy doesn't have time. We don't got time to focus on them. Let them do their thing. If they want to make us their hobby, whatever. Let us shine while we do our thing. So right now that you're seeing where your focus needs to go, this is the time to be clear in what you want. With this new moon in Cancer energy, we're establishing some more foundations. Foundations in the emotional realm. What do we need to let go? What is it that we've spent too much time on that's played out? We know it's played out. How do we do the work to let it go? Because we're right there with it. We're ready to make those big moves, or we are making those big moves. And those big moves are going to come at a big result, a big karmic result. It just depends on what type of moves you're making. Are you listening? Are you following that intuition? All right, so let's get started. What's the Tea is one of the new Oracle decks that I have. And guess what? We're going to spill it for you. People want to be watching. People want to have their nosy energy up in your business. Well, let's see. Let's find out a little bit more. All right, so angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine and universal energy. What's going on? Well, somebody who can't stop ignoring you. Ignoring what you're doing. They can't sleep on it. And for some reason, they can't make moves to go. Because these both come out in reverse. Alright, so can we get a clarity card for who can't move on? You have crying over you. Sad, hurt, upset. But this is another one that came in reverse. So right now they could be feeling a lot of anger. A lot of anger, resentment, guilt. But guilt will drive up anger. It will drive up hate. So somebody out there is mad because they can't get over a Sagittarius. What else needs to come out? Has this left a Sagittarius reflecting? Reflecting on what they really want. How they really want to come in. How they want to operate in this dimension. Somebody out there low frequency is really got you on their lips, their mind, and their eyes, because it's something that they want to look at. I think that because this is in black and white like this, they really go back and they're really looking at what you're doing, looking at all those memories. What memories? Then we have obsessed lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. This may have been a bullet that this Sagittarius dodged. Not thought, but they dodged it. Fake flexing, acts rich, flossing, money, acts fancy, showing off. But this is another one that comes in reverse. So what I'm seeing is right now that heaviness you feel is from somebody who can't catch you fake flexing on what you're doing, on how you're going up. This person is taking a turn for the other side of things. When you break some people's hearts, when you reject them, sometimes they can't stomach it. They can't process it, and they can't move on. Somebody here cannot move on, and it's getting nasty. It's getting nasty because they don't know how to go through the feelings of pain, the feelings of hurt, the feelings of letting go. I gotta shuffle this deck because we gotta release some of this energy here. Whew. Whew. What I'm asking is, could this be somebody's spouse, partner? Because this is really unhealthy right here. This is really unhealthy right here. Because it came in reverse. It's not an obsessed lover, but it's somebody who is right there looking at you, coming in, wanting to see what you're doing. They can't let go. They can't move on. They can't pack their shit and just say it is what it is. Whatever played out with this situation, it is what it is. All right, so what would like to come out for the present? I have a Knight of Swords here. This Knight of Swords lands on something we don't see, a Fool. A direction that's not being gone in. But this Knight of Swords is ready to ride towards it. Can we get another card? I'm hearing I need to grab a clarity card for the Fool. Oh, by the way, new deck. White Numan. A Sacred Animal Tarot. Let's check that out. Ooh, as you see, these images are beautiful. All right, let's dive back in. This energy, I don't like it. I don't like it, and it's giving me a headache. This energy puts a lot of bad juju. A lot of bad juju towards whatever this Sagittarius is doing. All right, so let me go ahead. I got to put a clear quartz on that one. Let's get a clarity card for the Fool. Somebody's upset because you're teaching them an emotional lesson. It's contracts. It's work that needs to be done. And they don't understand it. The example would be a partner who's always chasing the other partner. And this other partner gets upset at the person that their partner goes after. Even though this person could have not known that this partner was married or in a relationship or it's complicated kind of thing. Because that person's partner keeps representing themselves as single or as unattached. But there's a situation. This could even be with coworkers. Because you can have coworkers that will get possessive over other coworkers. But what I'm seeing, it's a big emotional lesson because we have the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups in upright is also what I'm going to interpret today as the Scorpio energy. She's going to represent, or they're going to represent, the water signs, Cancerian, Pisces, Scorpio. But because we have these here, I'm going towards Scorpio. Scorpio is transformation through relationships. So right now, with whatever this person sees that you have that they don't, is what their lesson is. This is the build-up to this contract. So this Fool may not even be you. For some reason, we're picking up a lot of their energy here. Makes sense. I've been having a lot of weird dreams for almost 2 weeks. And I had mentioned something, not gonna lie, on a channel or on another story. And that night, I had a dream about something in particular that I mentioned on that. And I've never had a dream to that extent with that one thing. So it was very, very interesting. That's why there's somebody here who's not very healthy in their mind. That's really focused on the Sagittarian energy. Cleansing. Guess what I got right here? Palo Santo. Pray to release those negative energies back to the owners. You go through the windows, the whole frame of the windows. Open the door. Say the prayers. You can make those prayers very personable. Doesn't have to be specific prayers. Look up on YouTube on how to do some cleansing. The one that resonates with you the most. Because somebody may like peanut butter and jelly with crust on. Some other people don't like peanut butter and jelly with the crust on. We all have our different frequencies. So keep that in mind. But it is very important that your space is getting cleansed right now. And that you watch what's happening. Past few Mondays have been test days. I've really felt that. So what it is, the test could be working with your intuition and these incoming messages, being able to recognize what is yours and what isn't, what's something that's being intruded on your energetic space, because this really does happen in real life. This is why you can sit down somewhere and totally be in thought about thinking about something else that you've read, an article that you've seen or something. And then all of a sudden the thought of somebody in particular comes up. Don't dismiss those thoughts. Don't dismiss the emotions around it. And then check in with yourself. See where you're at and see how this can translate to you. And you don't have to pay it no mind either. Building up your shield and letting that energy know that it's not welcome. Calling in your angels of protection. Like I said, I had to call them in twice. Asking them to cut out this negativity. Return it to sender. Times 3, times 5, times 10, times 1,000. It's all up to you. It is all up to you. But you are allowed to protect yourself, both in this physical, the energetic, the spiritual, the emotional, the mental, all realms. You are allowed to protect yourself. What else would like to come out about the present for the Sagittarius community? Whoever this other person is, they're really going against the guidance. They're really going against moving forward. Moving forward. They don't want it. They don't want to lose what they have. That's what I'm hearing. This is a very, very greedy queen. This one could be intoxicated. This one could have a lot of coping mechanisms. This one could be very, 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 very superficial. This person is not connected with themselves. And what I'm hearing is reaches to a lot of the outside world for validation or even confirmation. They're not in their ideal place. They're not in their ideal place. And what I'm hearing is they blame you. They blame you. 8 of Cups here. All landing on this. 8 of Cups. This could be a Piscean. This could be a Piscean. You have the 8 of Cups. 10 of Cups. That's Pisces energy right there. We got 2 queens here. 2 Queen of Cups here. Ooh, Sagittarius. Did you steam up the waters of a Piscean or a water sign? I don't like to call signs out like that, but somebody needs to call this out. All right, we need to call it out for confirmation. Wow, this person is, they're not happy. They're not happy with their outcome. Anything else want to come out? 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords. In their thoughts. But it's like they're doing it to themselves. They are doing it to themselves, because what I'm hearing is whatever they're reaching for to cope with, whatever intoxication, they don't know that that's fighting against what they're being guided. But it's to fight against letting this contract do its full cycle. All right. Man, this has nothing to do with you, or does it? You know what it's over? It's over somebody else who's selfish. Somebody else who's not treating them right. So they could be taking that displaced anger out on you. But if I look at this king is just tired. They're not even into it. They're daydreaming about something else. Something else is on their shoulder. Something else that they're not seeing in their immediate 3D. And what I'm hearing is somebody's obsessed. Out of these energies, somebody's obsessed. Or maybe they're both obsessed. And it's driven, the obsession between them, over whatever you're doing, even more. This could be within business. This could be in school. This could be in family settings. The, the seniority. This could be a seniority setting kind of thing, wherever there's kind of seniority. Or did Sagittarius unknowingly get stuck in a third party? Unknowingly get stuck in a third party. Alright. What else would like to come out? Ten of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't want to see you get an offer. They don't want to see you get an offer. It's either they don't want to see you get an offer, or they're putting offerings out there to get you caught up. And it could be whoever, because this sign is Taurus right here, I believe. Taurus, Aries, Capricorn. Taurus, Aries, Capricorn. And for some reason, this Taurus keeps looking off this way. This one wants to go a different way. They don't want this offering to come in. They don't want something to come in to this Sagittarius. This is why so much negativity has been coming Sagittarius's way for the last 2 weeks, I would say. Especially the past 2 Mondays, I would say, around there. Monday into Tuesdays, that you've been feeling like you've been getting tested. You could have been dropping stuff. You could have been smashing your fingers. You could have been, things could be accidentally breaking around you. And it's really testing how cool you can be. That's because whoever this other one is trying to put something there in that frequency. They don't want you to get something. They really want to block you. Alright, Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. This offering. Look at that. This offering, they don't want it to happen. They're going to do whatever. They don't even want me to talk about this offering that could come up. That's how much they are in Sagittarius's energy. I'm going to say angels of protection. Angels of protection. Let's help shield the cards away from this energy. Let's talk about this offering. What is it about this offering in particular? Here comes a Knight of Pentacles. Somebody wants to offer stability. It has to do with the King of Pentacles, because justice lands on top of it. Something is meant for you, and whoever this King of Pentacles is, whoever they are, is there could be daydreaming about it, maybe even being guided. Because if whoever this other one is going against their guidance, the guidance is still around. You could throw yourself in as many distractions as you want, they're not going away. But there's something. There is something that this King of Pentacles wants to come in with. Whoever this is a new kind of stability. Very interesting. So what is the block here? for the Sagittarius community. What is the block here? Angels of protection, help us out as we seek this block. Something Sagittarius is not seeing. A Knight of Coins. In reverse. Right now, Sagittarius isn't seeing how this person is doing the most to block this from you. You're not even aware of it. You're not aware that they're trying to control this Wheel of Fortune. That they're trying to surround you with their will, their intentions. But what I keep hearing is they keep getting burnt to a crisp. They keep getting burnt to a crisp because stuff's rebounding. If you've been passing your test, stuff has been rebounding. Now I have the Moon card here. For some reason, these messages are coming into the intuition. But the way it's being filtered through the intuition, there's still blocks. So whatever this situation is for you is there to enhance your gifts. There to help enhance the shield too. This is your practice. This is practice. Because once you move past these characters, then it's on to bigger things. So right now, this is why it's played out. This has been happening over and over and over. This could be a contract that Sagittarius has been cycling through. Because Sagittarius is, people get to know them. They love to teach. They love to come in with new information. And they see, they're saying it's I see. Their planet Jupiter shows much about where one has generous, optimistic side. What is that? Side of manifestations. You know? A lot of people, if they're not in touch with that, that's going to seem pretty mystic. And if they feel like, well, I'm just going to focus on you because you have everything that I have or that I want that I don't have, you get a lot of displaced anger. And as we talk about that, here comes that Fool again. That's fooling yourself. Trying to look at others and what they have. And comparing it to what you have. Yeah, that's a foolish game this person's playing. That's why they're played out. They're trying to roll the dice. They're trying to sit here and come up with a strategy. But I don't see it's going to work. I don't see it's going to work. And if it is, it's not for long. It is not for long. So this King of Pentacles also represents a Knight of Cups in reverse. This person doesn't make emotional moves. This person gets tangled up in their own emotions, and it kind of just bogs them down. It bogs them down. It's really, really heavy water to swim through for them. Let me get a clarity card for this Knight of Cups. Clarity card for the Knight of Cups. Taurus, why are you here, Taurus? And it lands on the Justice. Somebody's confused. Confused. That's why they're questioning things. This is why justice may be coming about here soon. I'm hearing somebody's going to see something. Something's going to come to light. Something is going to come to light. Because there could have been an offering. And it was no good. It was something slimy. It was something slippery. All to keep somebody lured in, I'm hearing. Have you been working your butt off at work? And somebody else is taking credit? Somebody is always trying to undermine you. This is what this type of energy is. That's annoying. That is annoying. But the whole thing is, I don't even see you reacting to any of this. I don't even see you. And this could be driving them even more because you're shining so much. The Hermit. They can't see what you're doing. They can't be 5 or 10 steps ahead of you. They're always behind you, whoever this person is. And they don't understand why. Anything else? Well, they don't know the mind of a Sagittarius. Ooh, that's what it is. They don't know the mind of a Sagittarius. Look at who comes out. This Empress in reverse. On this 8 of Cups, on this Queen of Cups, on this Justice, this King of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Somebody lied. Somebody lied about something they were taking care of. Or maybe they were supposed to take care of. Somebody didn't have their heart in it. And maybe this Emperor is starting to see it. Maybe this Emperor is opening up into a new phase. Into their heart chakra. Because look at all, we have a lot of red here, but this green is heart chakra. And then this, the Crow, the Raven, sees in multiple dimensions. So there's a guide there. There is a spirit guide there who will not give up on this King of Pentacles. Who will not give up that this King of Pentacles is lost to this lesson. This lesson is getting out of being hung up. Getting out of being hung up and recognizing the magic. Recognizing the magic. Maybe even balancing a particular type of energy. Because if somebody's been writing out a little bit merciless on themselves, can't be accepting of the lesson, maybe it's now that they're going to accept the lesson. That they're going to go with the flow to get to that rainbow at the end. There's going to be some kind of balance that they're going to feel, they're going to see, and they're going to look at it from the grand scheme of things. And they're going to use that subconscious. They're going to tap into that a little bit more. But it's when they're able to get out of being hung up and able to fly. Able to create that movement. So Sagittarius, for you, if you're hung up, you're bogged down because of all of this, what you're feeling, what has been energetically thrown onto you, pull out that literature. Whatever you're dabbling in hobbies wise or have been looking to dabble in, go pick up a book. Go get a documentary uploaded on something. Start to do some research and stuff. Start to really take your focus out of this and blocking this energy out, because whoever this is, there's no saving them. That's what I'm hearing. There's no saving them. They're addicted to this behavior. This behavior right now is just what they know. It is what they know. They have to want to get help first. That's what I hear. And I could be one to really level with you. I have somebody I'm very close with that I haven't seen since 2021. And the last time I seen them, I asked them if they were ready to get off the streets. They would sleep in a doghouse. They would stay in bedbug infested places. And they were really in that low frequency of addiction. That person couldn't process what had happened in their lives, so they had to live within a coping mechanism. And I asked them, because they had been within that realm for ages, had a child and everything, and I asked them, are you ready to get off the streets? Are you ready to change? No, I'm not ready yet. I asked, do you think you'll ever be ready anytime soon? No. You can pour your heart out to somebody. You can try and take on their addictions for them. But it's like the psychologist told me. You can't force somebody to take their medicine. You can't force somebody to take care of themselves. That's the realness of it. But you are allowed to take care of yourselves. Psychologists didn't tell me that last part. I'm going to tell you that last part. Because once they put it into those words for me, no matter what my position is in that person's life, that struck a nerve. That made me feel deflated, defeated, but it's the rawness. It is the rawness and the realness of life. Not everybody's meant to go to the top with you. Some people jump on your ride because it's glamorous and it looks fucking great. Excuse my language. And it's just, that is a hard lesson, is to let go of the ones who are not meant to come to the top. Whoever this is, they're learning a big lesson here. For you, this is a lesson of shielding. This is a lesson of shielding and tapping into this intuition. Maybe get down and free writing, doing something that alleviates all these incoming messages. This is actually why I do this right here. To be honest, before I do a reading, it's like a few days before the build up to it is really, it's a lot of things are happening. Things are falling, things are getting chaotic. And even in my mind, it's starting to build up. And as soon as I put my foot down and I say, no, this is what I'm going to do, and I follow that intuition of needing to do it, it's like a release of pressure has happened. This is the way I process my intuition. So to any Sagittarius out there, you're more than welcome to find different ways. You can free write, you can meditate, but there's a lot of incoming stuff. So make sure to empty that cup, because our cups don't just fill from ourselves. They fill from other things as well. Don't forget that. All right, let's pull some more cards for this block right here. I don't like that energy, I'm telling you. So let's throw our focus. What else needs to come out for the block, for the Sagittarius community? What did I say? Not everybody's going to go to the top with you. Sometimes it's unchaining yourself to things that don't even have to do with you. Are these really yours to take care of? You may have hung out in the same areas. But what happens if they're big enough to fly on their own? They're big enough to do their own thing. Let it go. Let that go. Whatever this cycle is of energies always freaking hating on what you're doing, it's time to release that chain. It's time to shine. Shine bright. Let's blind them. Let's blind them. All right, so let's talk about what can help the block for the Sagittarius. What is it that we need to learn from this cycle of energies? There it is. Courage. And it lands directly on this Empress in reverse. Courage. You gotta have courage when you come in dealing with people who are not very giving, not very nurturing, people who are jealous, people who are envious, people who are not of ones who bear light, abundance, and love. These ones bear jealousy, envy, hate, resentment. So I say looking past it. This Leo isn't even focused on where that is. The courage to just let these energies go. Yeah, I know you're upset. I don't care. I don't care. What else needs to come out? You know, once you really hop out of that frequency of caring about them, they're not going to be at your level anymore. That's the great thing right there. So yeah, navigating. Navigating. And what do we have here? A lionfish. Navigating something that's a little scary, a little unknown, but having the courage to do it. Knowing that your intuition is all a part of that bigger scheme of things. And I would say universe kind of things. Right now, I would take every little incoming message as an individual bee, whereas you are the hive. How is it that we can have these little worker bees work for us in our positive way, in our direction, in the way that we gain more confidence, more courage as we're navigating this new gift or honing in on some new gifts, or being able to go off and get those promotions we want, get that justice that we deserve. But it's also believing that we deserve it, because you can get caught up feeling bad for people, and this is not the time to feel bad for individuals who can't do their own thing. This is on them. This is on them to heal. And they're presented to you because you're supposed to heal too. They are presenting something, and that something is for you to be able to come in like a Leo, king of the pride land, being able to do your roar with confidence and being able to navigate where you're going in more confidence, knowing that you are healed, that what is on the outside is, you know, what you got going on in the inside, and there ain't no secret endeavors. You're not trying to manipulate, but also seeing past the manipulation. Because I have a feeling that if these people are low frequency, whoever this other person is, they're very manipulative. And as we talk about that, protection, protecting that intuition, following that intuition, that's going to be casting away the negativity. I'll give you a see how they don't want me to talk about this. They don't want y'all to be empowered. They don't want you to develop the shield. I'm going to tell you right now, that intuition will get clogged up sometimes, especially if you got a block in front of it filtering it. So what it could be is you're there doing your thing, and then all of a sudden you have this random thought. And this random thought is negative about yourself. That's when you flip it the other way and you say, no, I am not that. I am not this. I am actually love. I am light. I am abundance. I am proud of myself. I know where I'm going. I know where my intentions are. I am here to help. I am here to do more, and I am here not to hinder. I don't operate in jealousy. I don't operate in hate. I operate in love. I operate in compassion. I operate in teaching. Whatever you operate in that's in that positive light, flip that coin when those negative thoughts get out, because you're going to ground yourself in those positive thoughts. You're going to be the anchor in your thoughts, because you could be having a little bit of a spiritual warfare happening to you. And now I get why I was watching what I was watching last night. I don't like to watch scary stuff. I don't. Not at night. Not by myself. I don't. I get scared. And sure enough, I found the reasons why last night when I went to bed. Anywho, long story short, in what I was watching, they had mentioned when you're confronting evil spirits, evil dark things, they create this blanket of fear around you. And how you combat that is knowing who you are. Being right there with your prayer. Being right there in that love and compassion. Being right there and having that confidence in yourself. So right now, this Sagittarius is dealing, I would say, with almost a spiritual warfare right here. And that's because you got a lot watching you. But just like you have those negative ones, you got those ancestors, you got those guardians. I would say even as you're going into this, you're awakening more guardians, more older ancestors, because you're coming so far on your path. Do not astray. Do not astray, because whoever this was, they strayed. They strayed so far that right now this person can't see a way coming back. And that's why whoever this is, this one right here who really pops out is focusing on you. That's okay. You keep shining. That's not your fault. That's their fault. Just remember that everybody has their free will. If somebody doesn't want to use their free will to fulfill what they need to fulfill spiritually to be happy, that's on them. They only want to fulfill themselves through coping mechanisms, that's on them. They don't want to do the work to get to the top, that's on them, because guess who's been doing the work? You've been doing the work. And you're not going to let them undo it because they want to cast some negativity your way. Psh. Ew. And let's move on, because the day's beautiful. And yeah, we're not even going to bother with that. Thank you so much, community, for sharing your frequency with me. Whew, just like y'all, I needed some clarity on some stuff. Make sure you're doing your meditations. Make sure you're seeing that shield. And any mofo dark entity want to come up to your shield, you are allowed to shock them mofos. Shock them. Give them that. Give them that wake-up call that you know that they're there and you're not going to put up with it. Call in those angels of protection. Be right there with your prayer. Flipping that coin when you feel those negative thoughts and being proud of yourself, remembering who you are and how far you came on this journey. The warrior that you have become. All right. Thank you all for sharing this frequency. I hope y'all enjoyed this story. And have a wonderful rest of your day.